DM forgets we are adults with jobs. Pathfinder 1st Edition one-shot. Characters don't matter for reasons I will explain shortly. One of our friends and former DMs moved out of state for a job but came back for a weekend. Another player agreed to let him stay over at his place for the time being, and former DM was going to run a one-shot, so we were very excited. It quickly became evident players and DM had very different ideas of what constituted a one-shot. We started off in a tavern where we were supposed to meet someone who would give us more information on the quest. However, we didn't find anyone meeting the description of our client, so we waited. Then started to investigate the area, making various diplomacy checks and attempts at investigation. At one point, my sorceress with a 32 charisma, or something just as ridiculous for a one-shot we were allowed very high-level characters, grew bored and seduced a guy at the bar. This whole RP experience probably took less than 5 minutes, but ended with DM huffing, "Now that we've gotten that out of the way." At one point we thought we had identified our client, but DM insisted it was not him. 3 hours later, not in-game but in reality, the DM revealed that yes, that was our quest giver, and he had just spent all this time assessing us to make sure we were worthy of being handed a quest. Or some other bullshit reasoning, so we were given a place to go and do stuff. The game started at 6 PM, so at 9 we are finally getting a quest. We get into a fight. Our wizard lets off a bunch of high-level spells, and the DM goes, "Are you sure you don't want to save that for later? We're just getting started." Wizard player replies, "It's late, and people need to get home soon." We ended having won the fight but not having any sort of meaningful story resolution. This is such a shame, because it sounded like a great setup to a true glory story of old friends reuniting for something great, just like old times. But even the closest of tables can fall victim to breakdowns in communication. It sounds like DM thought this would be an event everyone would clear their schedules for and truly lock in, which is all well and good if it's communicated better than this seems to have been. Real people have real lives as much as we try to escape them with these games, and it sounds like everyone was really excited and it ended up being a total missed high five, which is really no one's fault but everyone's disappointment. But with a group like this, it seems like no one's really gotten hurt and nothing's truly lost. Just lessons to learn for the next time DM's in town. My advice, if you're gonna run an all-day session, maybe start it earlier than 9 PM on a work night. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.